Mayweather Promotions has had a lot to say about a potential fight between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis, and now Devin has fired back at Leonard Ellerbe. Devin Haney's always viewed a fight with Gervonta Davis as a huge one for the sport of boxing. Devin stated, "I'm willing to do what it takes to make the biggest fights happen. I've proven that. I've signed with other networks and promoters to make the fights happen, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make the biggest fights happen. I think so." Leonard Ellerbe, on the other hand, doesn't think that a fight with Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson is really that big for Gervonta Davis. Leonard stated, "I tell people all the time, Tank is his own boss, and when he's ready to go, he's going to let you guys know. I'm going to let you guys know he put up a post today, and he said that I'll see you guys in the early part of next year. Tank is that dude, and none of them dudes is with Tank. Me personally, I respect them all, but y'all going to see the timing of these fights, and I can say that most of these people don't know anything about the business of boxing. They really don't. The fight that they think is big, what is considered big? I don't know. When you guys consider big, but Tank's been making 8-figure money for a minute." Leonard tried to throw more shade towards Bill and Devin by throwing out some numbers. Leonard stated, "Leonard Ellerbe himself wants to present some fake numbers to the people. Good, brother, the fight and the engagement far exceed 50,000, 10,000, anything that you can muster up in your fat head to come up with any lie about." Bill Haney thought that Leonard was simply a naysayer who was trying to downplay Devin's record numbers.
Well, I'll be damned if the spook by the door, Leonard Ellerbe himself, wants to present some fake numbers to the people. Good brother, the fight and the engagement far exceeded 50,000, 10,000, anything that you can muster up in your fat head to come up with any lie about. Let me explain to you why. Take a look at the analytics, behind the scene, the engagement with the fight. Take a look at the stadium. Take a look at every aspect of the fight, and you'll see that it was a sellout. And only thing that I can see now is another sellout opportunity by the spook by the door to introduce some bogus numbers that cannot be found anywhere. So, Mr. Spook, while you found the numbers, let's not keep them a secret. Tell the people where you found them at. Because other than that, everybody had a wonderful time in the Bay Area. And guess what? The buildup was incredible. The numbers will reflect it. But don't let the naysayers, the guys that are too scared to take the challenge for the crown, don't let them put you down. We had a great time. No longer will you down him, you must crown Devin. If only the guy that got them off they bunk-ass game.
Bill Haney doesn't agree with Leonard Ellerbe, though, and he thinks that Devin has surpassed Leonard's expectations.
To the Ellerbes of the world and everyone else that's trying to create these fake numbers that you can't go find, we can't let the spook himself, who said, "Oh, it's 50,000, 50,000. No, I heard 250. He said he heard 50. They say everything except let's fight because we have exceeded every number of all of his opponents. We've done everything that his opponents haven't done."
Leonard Ellerbe wasn't too happy about people criticizing Gervonta's resume, and he gave some advice on how Devin could land a fight with Davis. Leonard stated, "You've heard the naysayers say he hasn't fought anybody. Fight who? The lightweight title has changed hands 4 times in the last 2 years. The way you prove it is inside the ring, but you've got to get to that point, though. I have nothing positive to say about all those guys. People just think that you can say, oh, we're just going to make a fight. It doesn't work like that. It's not that simple where you just go and do something. You got to be bringing something to the table other than some hardware. Gervonta and Ryan Garcia are both making more money than the undisputed guy, Devin Haney, at lightweight, who is also a terrific fighter. So this is what I'm saying. It's the magnitude of what you're doing. That's why when you make these kinds of fights and Tank comes out on top, after this, being a pay-per-view fighter, you have an unlimited unlimited ceiling on what you can make. When you surround yourself with a great team and it comes down to people working together and making the biggest events possible. Nothing but respect for all these fighters, but Tank is on another level. Leonard Ellerbe definitely thinks that Gervonta is a much better version of Devin, and he thought that Gervonta would beat Devin. Leonard stated, everything that he does, Tank does better. Everything. He's a very good fighter though. This is the part that I wouldn't say annoys me. You'll hear people clamoring, oh, the winner of this and the winner of that. That doesn't work like that. I'm going to put this out there. Just because Haney has belts, that doesn't make you an A-side. Belts or no belts, Tank is that dude. People don't understand how that kind of stuff works, but at the highest level, this is how it goes. As it relates to this, and this is kind of funny, I'm going to put this out there too. It's going to piss some people off, but Bob Arum doesn't even think he's the best fighter for the top-ranked stable. It's none of my business anyway. I don't care how they do, he's made that known. That tells you everything you need to know. Bill Haney isn't holding back though, and he claims that Devin Haney is putting an end to the Floyd Mayweather era.
That's that old bullshit ass business model that you're gonna charge the fans for some bullshit fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it. Listen, y'all just scared to say it, but I'm not. I believe in my son.
Leonard Ellerbe thinks that Gervonta is the fighter to go after at 135 though, and he stated, Davis is the picture. He is the prize. He's the only one. Again, put this in perspective. I've said this before. You can put all those guys that you're talking about, put them all together, and they still don't equal what Davis just did on Sunday night in Los Angeles with all those fans. The belts are what they are. Those are good for fighters. All these guys will meet up. They'll eventually fight each other. You can't do it fast enough, you know? It's not about a bargaining chip. Of course, having belts, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Devin's a real good fighter. He can't beat Tank Davis though, but he's a good fighter. Bill Haney thinks that Gervonta has no interest in ever fighting Devin at this point.
Tank. And I guarantee you he ain't gonna say Devin's name. Because we ain't got no fight, we're available, and you don't want none of him. Calvin, nigga, knock it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off, Calvin. Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin fuck with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man.
Bill wants everyone to stop living in the past, and he wants everyone to get back to the conversation that gets fighters paid.
Hey, PSA. For all those 100% G's, then got it out the mud. Well, let's stop talking about 50,000 of anything. I wouldn't care what it was. This is the Devin Haney era. Let's get back to the millions, the tickets. 20 million.
Leonard claims that Gervonta has no problem fighting anyone as he believes that he can beat anyone. Leonard stated, Tank will fight anybody. It's not about going down. He'll campaign and fight the biggest fights possible. And there's no name specific because, in my opinion, his opinion, and Floyd's opinion, he can beat each and every one of those guys out there. It's just a matter of us making the fight. Leonard Ellerbe didn't have too much to say about Gervonta's return, but all he did know is that it will be in 2024.
He'll let you know when he's gonna fight.
Well, I mean, you're the man that knows. Will there be a rematch with Ryan Garcia? I mean, that fight did such good numbers.
He will let you know when it's that time.
Do you like that fight though? Because you kind of get to pick and choose. Do you like a Ryan Garcia rematch?
Tank will let you know what he's doing
when can we expect him back? 2024?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bill is confused on how Gervonta could stand to turn down a $20 million offer to fight Devin Haney. Bill stated, bro, you turned down $20 million guaranteed. $20 million, bro. Are you serious, bro? Devin decided to fire back at Leonard on his own, and he stated, don't believe that bald head on my PPV sales. He don't know shit. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.